All right, we're gonna try this again. The Ravens are on the board here at 25. We traded Hollywood Brown in a third round pick to get 23 from the Arizona Cardinals. We traded back a spot to get our 15th fourth round pick. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to record a video about overall just what I'm hearing right now. I got my guy Ian Rappaport on the screen talking to me right now. We just saw Dallas Cowboys take Tulsa's guard slash tackle hybrid. They're calling him a tackle on NFL Network. Tyler Smith. He was a very popular pick for me in the third round of during the mock draft season. Not particularly surprising he goes in the late first. He was a very high riser for a lot of teams. He was pretty. He's very versatile. Ravens are on the clock right now. They got about 6 minutes to make this pick. I don't know what's going to be. Honestly, I don't even know what the board is right now. Like, I think Jermaine Johnson is probably the best player available, but George Pickens is right here. And now with the Hollywood trade, you need a wide receiver now. Like, you have to take a wide receiver. Like, your wide receivers are Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, and James Prochet. That's not a good wide receiving room. It wasn't that good of a wide receiving room with Hollywood. Now you really need somebody that can help out a little bit. And it seems like that Hollywood forced his way out of Baltimore. So this is, and just for those of you who are keeping score at home, this is the third year in a row that a Ravens player offensive player has forced his way out of Baltimore. Hayden Hurst in 2020, 2021 with Linderbaum Jr., and 2022 with Hollywood Brown. Hurst and Brown were pretty vocal about it. Hollywood Brown was moving in silence about this. This might have been known a while ago, but it looks like he might have kept it in-house and didn't take to social media. I like him for that. I don't want to say this, power to the player and all, but I still think I like when players keep stuff like requesting trades and stuff in-house. Nobody had this. Nobody had this. There wasn't even a rumor about Hollywood Brown getting traded. There wasn't even a murmur. Not a single tweet was thrown out. And it seems like the national media is pretty psyched about the Ravens getting the 23rd pick for Hollywood Brown. I kind of get that. People don't really know who Hollywood Brown is. Ravens are still on the clock. We are in a commercial break. They went to a commercial break again for this pick. At this point, I'm just expecting anything at this point. Tyler Linderbaum could totally be a pick at this point. He said that he liked Macari at center, but that could also totally be a smokescreen. I don't know exactly what is real or not. He did say he liked the third and fourth round options at center. I do agree that there are some pretty good third to fourth round picks at center that could help out the Ravens. If you want to get Chris Lindstrom, Alec Lindstrom, if you wanted to get a Cam Jurgens in the second round, if you wanted to get a couple other guards or centers in the fourth round, you could totally do that. But Tyler Linderbaum would be an interesting pick. I don't know if I would really like it or not. We also have the corner Andrew Booth available to us. We have Kyler Gordon available to us. Trent McDuffie went off the board. Who would really be the pick that would set the Ravens over? Again, like Jermaine Johnson, something is going on with Jermaine Johnson. Either something is weird's going on with Jermaine Johnson. It's something off the field is going on with Jermaine Johnson. Something medical that might not mend all that well for Ravens, because they do take off the field concerns pretty highly. Is this Devontae Wyatt? I would say maybe, yes, but he also has a DUI he's dealing with. He has a little bit of off-the-field concerns. We took Hamilton. Don't NFL Network, don't crap out on me now, please, not now. They're taking their sweet time with this pick. It looks like that they're not trading. It looks like that they are It looks like they are making the selection. We see here Eric DaCosta is talking to his men at his draft table, the war room. They see I see the big board in the background. I'm not gonna say it. I would say can't show it. I see the big board written on the background. I don't know if that's the big board from this year or last year, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't show their big board on the camera. Daniel Jeremiah is saying something on the NFL Network. Obviously, I can't hear it because I have it turned down. With 2 minutes on the clock, looks like the Ravens might have made a selection here, and the pick is in for the Ravens. They are not trading down from 25. They are sticking and picking. Is this a wide receiving pick? Is this George Pickens? If this is George Pickens, my guy Ramey made a video about Pickens, about why he works. Go check out that video about what Pickens would add to the offense. But now it's a little bit different because Hollywood is not here anymore. But Pickens is still I think Pickens is a bigger need now, but obviously he has quote-unquote has attitude concerns. Ravens don't particularly swim in those waters, if you catch my drift. But Andrew Booth would be interesting. I don't know if they would go corner again. I don't know if they would go corner here after they just went Kyle Hamilton. To me, I think this is Jermaine Johnson, but if something is going on with Jermaine Johnson, George Karlaftis could be the pick. I think I would be okay with George Karlaftis here at 25. This would be around the range that a lot of the mock drafts had him, 20s, 25s. Something is going on with Jermaine Johnson, though. Is totally going on. But in terms of just best player available, I think George Pickens is definitely up there. Devontae Wyatt, obviously Jermaine Johnson. Who else would be here? Dax Hill. Why would they do that? They wouldn't do Dax Hill. All right, here's Raj coming up to the podium. Final prediction. George Karlaftis. Let's see it. Tyler Linderbaum, the center out of Iowa, is the pick. It was a smokescreen, ladies and gentlemen. It was a smoke screen. EDC, 2 years in a row, lied to our face. He said last year, we like our wide receivers. We feel disrespected. This year, we like our centers in the later rounds. We think McCarty is going to be a center. No, sir. Not here. It's an interesting scheme fit. Tyler Linderbaum is a weird scheme fit for the Ravens. He does not fit what the Ravens truly like to do. I know he had an insanely high run blocking grade on PFF. According to NFL Network, he had the second highest run block grade at 96.9. But to me, I think Spencer Nathaniel Schultz from the podcast from Baltimore Beatdown put it really best on Twitter, that he is what Garrett Bradbury was supposed to be, as a little bit undersized center. I am interested in where he's going to play. He is a center. They list him at center. They say he is a center, obviously a wrestler in the state of Iowa. He obviously he beat tackle Tristan Wirfs in a he beat him. Like, he beat Tristan Wirfs at a wrestling match. Insanely athletic center. I wonder what's going to happen with the future of this offense. We have seen 3 players show discomfort with this offense. 3. Hayden Hurst, Orlando Brown Jr., Hollywood Brown. All traded. And we get Hollywood Brown. Pick one. We traded Hollywood Brown pick 100 for a 4th round pick and Tyler Linderbaum. I want to stay positive. I think it's a decent pick. Again, I like the value at 25. It's not surprising he fell that far. I just, and I do think that we do have to worry about life beyond Greg Roman. Like, if I understand they like Greg Roman, they like what this offense does, but Tyler Linderbaum would be amazing in a West Coast scheme. I don't know if he fits the Ravens scheme, but almost tipped the wrong mic. It's an interesting pick. I don't have a lot to say. I think they're going to attack edge rush in the 2nd round pretty early. The Jets pick is in. The Jets traded up with the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee looks like has traded out of the 2nd round, out of the 1st round. They get the Jets 2nd round, the first 2nd round pick. They're trading all the way up to get something. Jets apparently love Jermaine Johnson. This might be Jermaine Johnson, but interesting pick for the Ravens. So with all that said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you leave a comment and subscribe. I like Tyler Linderbaum and Kyle Hamilton. They're good players. I need to see what happens for the rest of the draft because the Ravens have some shoes to fill, and they ain't getting filled just yet. I'm just gonna say that. All right, guys. We'll check back with you later for tomorrow's picks. Thank you.